Hi, if you were watching my stream last night, I was streaming the Forged Templars Episode 3, and you may have noticed that near the end of the stream, about 10 minutes before the end, one of the clerics, one of the characters, the cleric in this case, Jasper, is making an attack and then suddenly starts talking about fish. That did not happen. For some reason, there's about a 10-20 minute or so section of the stream missing. Um, I don't know why. I have no idea. I mean, it streams directly from Hangouts to YouTube, so why Google's lost that film footage, I don't know. Unless it's been selectively removed by the government because, maybe I don't know. It's like a we maybe accidentally said a code word for ISIL or something. Fucked if I know. It's just vanished from the stream. So, yes. So if you're following the story, you may be a little bit confused. So this video is for anyone who watched episode 3 and wants to know what actually happened at the end of the session. So, the Forged Templars are engaged in mortal combat with the water rats. So this is where the players had gone to meet the leader of the Thieves Guild. It's the gang called Water Rats. Was Ernest Living, and what Ernest does is, if he wants to capture someone or ransom someone or whatever, he will leave a threat hanging over them and then leave them in his meeting room. So the players are left in the meeting room. They're like, well, we'll just leave. So they find lots of secret exits in that room. He scatters them all over the room. There are so many, and they all lead to the same place, which is a prison cell. So the players find themselves trapped in a prison cell being shot by crossbow bolts, and it's at that point the stream, or near the end of that combat, where the stream cuts. And what happened was the water rats actually beat the players down. The players yielded, and it's a real shame it got missed because it was a good bit of footage. But the players yielded, and the water rats demanded, or Ernest Living demanded, that Jasper hands over this scroll that everyone seems to want. And Jasper just I'm not having this. He just charges past everyone and smacks Ernest Living over the head with his mace. Now, he rolled the attack dice and he did exactly the amount of damage needed to reduce Ernest to 0 hit points. So, I decided what that meant was he caved Ernest's skull in and sent his brains all over the floor. Gore, blood, death, screaming. So, at that point, the water rat's very unnerved that somebody's just died. Fee, one of the other water rats, did go down in the fight, but she wasn't dead. Ernest was very definitely dead. It's a shame. I thought he could be quite a good character to recur, but never mind. It fitted the situation. So the water rats retreated. They decreed it a draw and retreated. And then in the morning, then the players decided that they'd just stay there that night to rest because they were really worn out. They got several levels of exhaustion. They had no spells left. They had no hit points. I think they even used their healing potion. They used their everything they had on them. They were just absolutely beaten to the ground. And they saw one of the city guards poking around outside. So they decided that they'd just sleep in this cell, take a long rest. And what they decided was, rather than sleep in the cell itself, they would hide in the secret passageway that led into the cell. Because that was still accessible. It's just the entrance to it at the other end, but that was blocked off. So they spent the night there, which isn't the most comfortable place to sleep. So I allowed them to have the benefit of the long rest, except for getting their exhaustion back. That was the trade-off. They had to decide, do we clear the exhaustion but sleep in the cell, versus do we sleep in this secret place and not get our exhaustion level back. And they decided to be secret and not discovered. I was actually going to roll a dice to see if the guards discovered them, but no, not necessary. They hid. So, in the morning, one of the water rats, Wild Paws, delivers them some porridge for breakfast as a peace offering. But also because she's taken a commission to deliver a message to them. And the message has been sent by an old crone who lives atop the tallest tower in the city, which is a prison. She's a prisoner who's kept in, like, at the top, the hardest to escape from, the hardest to reach place of the prison, where the very special prisoners are kept. And they, she's somehow got a message out to the players to come and visit her. And on the way, to stop by the Temple of Tio. Temple of Tio is a dragon temple. It's on the archipel of Templaris, which is one of the ones covered in the initial promotional video the one that's playing in the background. In fact, the first time I recorded this, when I forgot to switch the microphone on, so you couldn't hear anything, it actually happened to be in the background while I was mentioning it. But unfortunately, I'm having to film this a second time because I didn't switch my mic on. So, anyway, there's the tower that the crone lives in. So she's kept in the very top floor, where it's on fire. Well, I haven't decided that yet, but it could be a good twist. So the players have this message to go visit her and stop by the Temple of Tio on the way. So they're deciding how to get off this archipel, because there's still people after them. They've got the werewolf after them. They have the town guard after them. They have the prince after them. It's like the whole city wants to kill these people. Last night they had the water rats after them as well. So they ask Wild Paws, what's the best ways off the island. She gives them the options, which is a very small harbour, which is probably being watched, and the rapids. You can get across the rapids, but that's quite dangerous if you're not a fish. You could wade across them. And the players decided what they'd do is they'd hire the water rats to get them a boat, to get them off the island. And they're absolutely not rowing. So the the water rats, of course, like, yeah, okay, we'll take that commission. We want all your gold, like all of it. So they've cleaned out the players, and then as the session ends, what happens is the water rats enter where the players are staying. They say, "We've got you a boat," and then appearing behind them is that mysterious dark stranger with the glowing red eyes, the werewolf, and gives a growl, and the session ends. So that's how it would have ended if the government hadn't censored my broadcast. I don't know why those 20 minutes are missing. Technical problem at Google, baby. It's not my transmission as far as I know, because the players all heard me fine. We all heard each other fine. As I understand it, things go straight from Google to YouTube. So I don't know why that time is missing. That I know of no way to pause it, and I had none of the control screens open to even have accidentally paused it, even if there was a way. So I don't know why that happened. No idea. So it could happen again. If it was my fault, it could happen again, because I haven't fixed it. So anyway, that's what happened. I hope you're enjoying the series if you're watching it. It's been entertaining. I'm happy with the way it's evolving. In terms, I've been working very hard on the aesthetic, doing the green screen, as you can see behind me. Although I haven't taken the picture off the wall for this episode. There's I do still have to fix that shadow problem. But so that worked really well. And I'm quite happy with the way the aesthetic, and I'm working really, really hard on not saying quite so often, because I say that too much. Sorry. So just did it again. So, but that's my I'm gonna replace with and so. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Oh, no, I'll put it in. Oh, well, I have another channel for anyone interested in computer games. I'll mention this probably in another video, but I have another channel for anyone who's into computer games. I'm writing a computer game from the first line of code up to release. You can watch it all happen. If you look at my channel page for this channel, on the right hand column is a featured channels. I'll show you. Oh cracky, how do I do it? Aha! Oh no, that's not how you do it. Ooh. Right, here we go. I'm going to open my channel in here. There we go. Right, so this is my channel page. Go to my channel page, and right here you've got featured channels, and it's another me with a Trinity icon. And you go there, or you hit that button. Right? And you go there. Excuse me. And I'm live streaming, programming a computer game, and it's based on Conquest. Excuse me, hiccuping like mad. It's based on Conquest of Narath. This game I'm writing, or inspired by. So you can like, and I live stream the actual everything I do with the game, pretty much everything. There's sometimes 5 minutes in the morning when I'm in a dressing gown going, oh, that's what I did wrong last night. But apart from that, it's all live streamed, so you can see how the computer game's made right from the very beginning, right to the very end. That's the project. I don't think it'll take too much. Anyway, I'll cover it probably another day. But yeah, if you're interested in computer games, go there, check it out, and I hope you enjoyed that one too. So, bye bye.